It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 67-79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Gets it right back to McLaurin. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. The return starts at the 18. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Dak now from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Running here with Jaden Blue. And some good space on that run, Brock. Gets a gain of 8 into enemy territory. And dose of the hurry up here. Give on second here to Blue. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. First down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
Now, now, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Blue will not challenge the end zone. He loses a bunch here. And it's not just some quarterback. Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
There you go. 180. There we go. Going to 53. Hey, kill.
From the gun is Prescott. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
47. There we go. Kill. 26.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking for an open man.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. George Pickens, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. To his back, here's Rashawn White. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Run the check.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Big strike here to Williams. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders break the tie here in the 1st. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 14. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Here we go, here we go. Everybody get on.
On the give, it's Blue. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, 46, 40. Yeah! 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up third down and 2.
Prescott to throw here. 3rd and 2. He's got it. Complete to Pickett. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completes it again to Pickens. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott to throw once more. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And this one doesn't go far.
Positive that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, 26.
To throw, Prescott. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Yeah! Here we go. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. The Commanders have an early lead. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. Hey, kill.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Real hand downfield by Ferguson. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Yeah! 40. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Hey, kill.
Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Here we go. Like that.
Dak to the air here. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
Already a little work left to do by taking that sack, but you still got 2, maybe even 3 shots to go get it. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Very much in play on the next couple snaps.
Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after coming into the lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point for Mobley is up and good. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running on second with White. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Washington.
Here's Daniels. Brought in by McCaffrey. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in, getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a second-quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Kill.
Now Dak to throw. Into the hands of Pickett. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Hey, kill! Hey, 47! Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide eight. Here we go, 46.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, wide eight. 47. Here we go, going to 54, wide eight. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Dak now from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Awareness. Awareness is so critical of where those defenders are down the field, find that open receiver, but it's just as important, Kate, in the pocket. Having awareness of what's going on around you, the QB didn't, and the defense registers a sack.
Hey, go, kill. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47.
Now here's Prescott. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Yeah, hey, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53.
Third and long for him here. Firing it deep, left side. It's complete! Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here we go, 47.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it near the 8. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Here we go, 46.
First down.
Here we go.
First and goal.
Dak throwing again. This is caught by Blue. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go. Hit Panther on the cutback. Keep Panther on 80. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On the ready.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Split up.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he drives this forward to the 6. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On the jump.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Mooney knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Turpin with a return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go. Kill. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. Here we go. 46. 26.
Final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Hey, kill. What do you think? Here we go. Going to 53. Here we go. 47. What do you think?
First down, here's Dak. Oh, put some heat on this. It connects on the deep shot. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
Prescott on first and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 8. Here we go, 46. 46.
First and 10, Prescott. Prescott, 9-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Yeah, 47. Wide 8.
From the red zone on first. Complete out to the right.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Yeah.
Who gets the handoff? And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on fourth and goal.
Wide 8.
Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Daniels from the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch it. Finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball grounded. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Big strike here to Williams. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Turpin with a return. An excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in. After
the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Yeah, Billy!
Back to the air, Prescott. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just...
Why you all in my face? Pia, Pia.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts, but baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital.